choose?
Let us have a modicum of patience for the richness and complexity of humanity. The wanton cruelty of the few is not worth our ire.
Haven't you heard? There's a strange wanderer in the wolf. I guess I'll post a commission at the Adventurers Guild. Haven't you heard? There's a strange wanderer in the wolf.
People ought not be so frightened of ghosts. They are merely talking shadows, chattering away endlessly about their past affairs.
I guess I'll post a commission at the Adventurers Guild. Haven't you heard? There's a strange wanderer in the wolf. It's been getting quite busy recently.
So, हेलो गाइस, आज हम लोग आर्कॉन क्वेस्ट करने वाले क्योंकि हमने अभी तक आर्कॉन क्वेस्ट करा ही नहीं।
At the Adventurers Guild. Come take a look. There will definitely be something that catches your eye.
समझ रहे हो ना क्या बता रहा हूँ मैं? आर्कॉन क्वेस्ट करना है अभी तक आर्कॉन क्वेस्ट मैंने कभी नहीं किया। सॉरी, कितना दिन हो गया आर्कॉन क्वेस्ट करना है अभी तक सॉरी एक मिनट गाइस रुकना, ठीक है?
Observe.
Installation chamber deployed. Lane. The neighboring nation of Liyue has the most want to add to Emperor's troubles. Today's recommendation is the steak. And a radish veggie soup.
I used to take long walks in Silver Moon Hall every day, so don't worry about me. I can keep up.
It's been getting quite busy and a radish veggie soup should be the Adventurers Guild. At the Adventurers Guild. You're also here for Mondstadt's wine, aren't you? I don't want to add to Emperor's troubles.
Would you like to go moon gazing? You can sit in my rocking chair and admire the view. Or we could go to the moon and gaze down at Teyvat. Whatever you prefer.
And a radish veggie soup. I don't want to add to Anthony's troubles. It's been getting quite busy recently.
तो फिर चलो शुरू करते हैं.
Don't want to add to Anthony's troubles.
है ना? हो. सबसे पहले क्या करिए? क्वेस्ट करे क्या? अभी इवेंट तो बहुत दिन बाकी है. बहुत सारा क्वेस्ट करना बाकी है अभी. सात दिन इवेंट है अभी भी. कोई नहीं, मैं बाद में कर लूंगा. अभी तो सोच रहा हूँ क्वेस्ट कर लूँ.
That's a nice haul.
एक मिनट गाइस, ठीक है? एक मिनट जरा रुको. सब तो सही लग रहा है. ये भी सही है, इधर में ये भी सही है.
15, 16. That's a nice haul.
क्या हो रहा है? सही तो लग रहा है. अपने ये भी सही है. चलो रागनी से.
I will make you better.
क्या करना है यार? क्या करूं? ओहो ओहो. पहले तो थोड़ा मैं हील हो जाता हूँ.
The sand is cool and comfortable to walk on at night, but it gets so hot during the day.
थोड़ा मैं सेटिंग वगैरह कर लो, ठीक है? सबसे पहले ग्राफिक्स, डिस्प्ले, ब्राइटनेस, एफपीएस सही है. ऑफ है. मीडियम 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 मीडियम. ऑन. ब्लूम को ऑफ कर देता हूँ. काउ डायनेस्टी on subspace settling medium and fluttering 8x dynamic character resolution compatibility में चलो सही है. मेरे दूसरा कोई तो चल नहीं रहा. Not cry. अच्छा, मैं सबसे पहले क्या करता हूँ, ट्रेनिंग ग्राउंड सुक्रोस का आर्टिफैक्ट फार्म कर लेता हूँ. साला सुक्रोस बिल्ड ही नहीं है भाई. मैंने सब कुछ बिल्ड कर लिया लेकिन सुक्रोस अभी तक बिल्ड नहीं किया. याओ चलो स्टार्ट.
Stay clear! Absorption test!
Be silent. Observe. Do you fear the dark? Night falls.
चल. क्या मिला बे? अटैक डिफेंस EM की ट्रेड एफ थोड़ा सही है. ये भी अच्छा है. चलो, मुझे अभी तक कोई भी मतलब एक बार भी कोई अच्छा खासा आर्टिफैक्ट नहीं मिला. हर बार एक बार मतलब कोई आर्टिफैक्ट मिलेगा तो एक में बस क्रीट डैमेज नहीं तो क्रीट रेट, दोनों एक साथ नहीं मिलता. क्रीट और क्रीट रेट बनाना पड़ता है.
Animal hypostasis emulation! Stay clear!
The long sleep venom. Be silent. Close your eyes. You can't run.
क्या ये मैंने सही है, अच्छा है. क्रायो डैमेज एक मिला. अच्छा,
Cleanup sequence initiate. Absorption test! Enhanced animal module.
observe to dust.
क्या मिला इस बार? ट्रेड भाई साहब, मेरा जिंदगी का सबसे अच्छा पीस है। एनर्जी रिचार्ज, एलिमेंटल मिस्ट्री, किक रेट, क्रीप डैमेज। इससे अच्छा आर्टिफैक्ट मैंने जिंदगी में नहीं देखा। बस सही आ जाए और ये काम हो जाएगा।
Installation chamber deployed.
Animo test 6308. Absorption test.
Beware the creatures of the night. Close your eyes.
Picked the wrong test subject.
हाय हाय, हाँ भाई बोलो, कैसे हो बोलो? ये एनर्जी से किट है भाई, ये अच्छा है। अरे इधर पे किट रेट मिल जाता तो बढ़िया होता। चलो अभी के लिए तो लीव करते। जीवाई कब आएगा बेसिकली? जीवाई के लिए मैं बैठा हूँ।
Add Astra. Thank you for
थैंक यू फॉर
Add Astra.
कंप्लीट। या जल्दी जल्दी दे बे, फटाफट दे। तो मिल रहा है इधर से, समझ नहीं आ रहा मुझे। सबसे पहले तो क्वेस्ट कर लेता हूँ, कैंसिल नेविगेशन। बेसिकली क्वेस्ट कितने घंटा है? कितने घंटे का क्वेस्ट है भाई? चार से 5 घंटा शायद होगा। हाँ हो सकता है, कहीं नहीं होगा, बिल्कुल हो सकता है। रुको मैं थोड़ा चेक करके देखते हैं इधर पे कोई चेंज करने का है क्या। ना। ना। मेरा कितना है? 182 44। मुझे क्रिट डैमेज चाहिए। क्रिट रेट 10 10 14 9। इधर पे देखो 10.9 11.7 14.0 9.7। अच्छा ही तो है। 18.77 44। किट रेट 10.9। इधर पे क्रिट डैमेज है तो 10 का क्रिट डैमेज चला जाएगा और 10 का क्रिट इधर पे किट रेट 10 क्रिट डैमेज 11। इधर पे तो यही है 20 का क्रिट डैमेज। अटैक क्रिट रेट की डिफेंड है यही चाहिए। क्रिट डैमेज 62 किट रेट 7 62 अटैक 54 किट रेट 3.1। सही है। क्रिट डैमेज 20 सही है। ये चेंज होगा। इधर पे क्रिट डैमेज और क्रिट रेट 2 एक साथ आएगा। नहीं है। अटैक क्रिट रेट मुझे तो क्रिट डैमेज चाहिए। अटैक क्रिट डैमेज 13 7.8 19 3.5। माय गॉड। अच्छा खासा मिल जाएगा तो भाई इधर से ये वाला चेंज कर लेता हूँ। इधर पे मैंने इधर पे भी तो चेंज कर सकता हूँ। किट 10.9 किट 10.9 मतलब अच्छा कोई एक चीज चेंज कर सकता हूँ क्योंकि ये दो चेंज नहीं करूंगा। और किट रेट 10.9 क्रिट डैमेज 11.7। अभी मैं चेंज नहीं कर सकता। अच्छा ये दे सकता हूँ है ना। इधर पे 14 और 9 दे दूंगा और किट 10.9 किट रेट कम हो जाएगा। 20 5 28 2 21 3 19। भाई ये अभी तो एनंस होगा। लास्ट में डिफेंड आ गया, लेकिन 28। इसको अगर स्विच करता हो तो क्या होता है देखता हूँ। इसको अगर स्विच करूँगा तो ये वाला ये हो जाएगा। स्विच करना पड़ेगा ये वाला। अब देखते हो क्या हुआ। पार्टीज 212। थोड़ा सा किट चाहिए। क्या चेंज हो सकता है? क्या चेंज हो सकता है? ईएम किट रेट और थोड़ा सा क्रिट नहीं मिलेगा? फ्लिंस का बिल चेक कर लेता हूँ। मिनिमम कितना चाहिए? 2200 अटैक है, 303 ईएम है, 116 एनर्जी रिचार्ज। पार्टीज 212। और कुछ चाहिए क्या? दो 2500 से ऊपर अटैक चाहिए। 2200। 500 तो नहीं गया। एनर्जी रिचार्ज 130। 130। हिट रेट 40 से 50। हिट डैमेज 175% और अबव। 100 से 200 ईएम चाहिए। स्काईवर्ड स्पाइन है। एक मिनट रुको गाइस, ठीक है? Genshin Impact cleans. Minimum कितना crit damage और crit rate गिवो? এই 5% crit rate-টা কোথা থেকে নিয়ে আসা যায়? এখান থেকে তো আনা যাবে না। এখান থেকেও আনা যাবে না, কারণ 10% অলরেডি ওখান থেকে চলে এসছে। এখান থেকে আনা যাবে, কারণ এখানে শুধু ক্রিট ড্যামেজ আছে। কোন আমার ক্রিট ড্যামেজ প্লাস ক্রিট রেট লাগবে। কিন্তু আমার ডিফেন্ডে তো কোনো কাজ নাই না, আমার অ্যাটাক লাগবে। ক্রিট ড্যামেজও আছে, ক্রিট রেটও আছে। এখানে একটা ক্রিট ড্যামেজ ক্রিট রেট ভালো লাগবে। 5.8, 60 পয়েন্ট, 3.17। ও আমি একটু আর্টিফ্যাক্ট গুলো চেঞ্জ করে দিই। হিট রেট, ক্রিট ড্যামেজ, অ্যাটাক, ইএম। দেখি ইএম, এনার্জি রিচার্জ 37, এনার্জি রিচার্জে 7, স্কিট রেট এটা ভালো করেছে দেখছি, এটা এনহান্স করে দিই। Tip enhance next time. Allow auto additional 5-star artifact as enhance. Attack. Yeah. 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 চুরাশি 6.3.1 Oh, अब नेक्स्ट क्या करे? क्या करे? अभी नेक्स्ट इधर पे তারপরে ইএম, এনার্জি রিচার্জ, এইটাই আছে। দেখি আর করবো না। এইখানে ইএম, এনার্জি রিচার্জ, এটা ঠিক আছে। এইখানে ইএম, ইএম যখন নাই তাহলে অ্যাটাকে দিতে হবে, কিছু করার তো নাই। ইএম যখন নাই তখন আর কিছু করার নেই। মিনিমাম অ্যাটাক আর একটা করবো 8 পর্যন্ত। 12 পর্যন্ত করে দিই। চল 16 পর্যন্ত হয়ে গেল। চল এটাও খারাপ না লাস্টে এটা ক্রিট রেট ক্রিট ড্যামেজ ইএম ক্রিট রেট অ্যাটাক সুইচ চল অ্যাটাকে দিল ক্রিট ড্যামেজে দিলে ভালো হতো চল ছেড়ে দে 45 ক্রিট রেট ক্রিট ড্যামেজ 74 ইএম 501 এনার্জি রিচার্জ 122 চল পারফেক্ট আছে Ah.
He who
अरे भाई, जो
wishes to
stream
peer
देख रहे हो
into
ना,
the
फटाफट
abyss
like and
needs
subscribe कर दो।
simply to wander through Nodcry on a misty night. The march of the wild hunt will be sure to drag him into the darkness.
अरे अभी भाई क्वेस्ट हाँ भाई क्वेस्ट कर रहा हूँ बताओ क्या हाल चाल बढ़िया और तुम हाँ भाई मैं तो बढ़िया हूँ तुम बताओ क्या हाल चाल
Let us have a modicum of patience for the richness and complexity of humanity. The wanton cruelty of the few is not worth our ire.
चलो आवाज आ रहा है भाई उंगली फिटा रहा हूँ उंगली का आवाज उंगली सेट कर रहा हूँ इधर पे क्या है ओ मैं क्वेस्ट कर रहा था ये सारा मैंने खोल लिया ना ये सब कुछ क्वेस्ट मैंने कर लिया था
Found him! Over here!
You're very persistent.
Hey, you! Stop running and explain yourself! What are you trying to... What's this?
Relax. The sandstorms from Gurabad will die down soon. Don't be discouraged. I knew that someone would come here eventually, so I planned ahead. Where to chat with you, which door to exit from, even which mechanism to wait by for you. I thought through every detail. You, meanwhile, know nothing of who I am. So far, you've only heard my voice. And for all you know, it may not even be real. But not to worry. This is only our first meeting. It shan't be our last.
Just answer me one last question. Why do you continue to follow Dottore? He has conducted countless cruel experiments,
Yeah,
even
of
on
course,
his subordinates.
Follow isn't quite the right word. Let's just say even those you see as villains have their friends, even if they aren't the most sincere of friendships. When any set of rules is established, there will be those who benefit and those who lose out. People will do anything to justify what they have gained or escape from the hardship imposed upon them. Neither he nor I are tolerated by the rules of this world. We were both searching for a new order. Our ideas of the final form that should take may have differed, but our goodbye, Traveler and Paimon. I wish you a time.
Hey! Come back! Wait, this dark wall. We've seen these on our adventures before. I'm sorry. She shouldn't have jumped the gun.
Sino and
फिर
his
से
team
पहले
regarding the north.
Don't fret. I am well prepared for this.
Huh. So you have a solution?
Perhaps you're unaware that Off you go, Plumpy. Come on, what's the holdup? 5,000 mora.
5,000 more.
20,000 mora.
अरे
100,000 mora.
Ah, so she's a hired part.
लूट रहे बे क्या भाई लूट
Hired partners are reliable too.
ऐसे
He won't be
लूटेगा तो
here
भाई
as a
पैसा कहाँ
highly
से
skilled
आएगा
negotiator. You'll see. Just a few words from her
ये
hand.
पैसा तो नहीं मिलता यार भाई ये सारे हर जगह पर ऐसा लोग होता है फायदा देखा नहीं कि लूटना शुरू कर दिया
Don't you, Jin, have any respect for the rules? This was supposed to be a negotiation. You wanna play rough? You can play it that.
मजा आ रहा है भाई इसको
Looks like it's up to us now. Be careful, Kale.
Yes, master.
जो भी बोलो भाई मजा तो आ रहा है भाई पूरा का पूरा
Pass out.
करना क्या है
Never mind. Maybe.
अच्छा मारना है अबे 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 ना 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 अबे
This reminds me of when you first arrived in a video forest. You were trying to help a child retrieve a lost toy when you stumbled upon Spinal Tap territory by mistake.
Yeah, I remember. Our first time fighting side by side.
Fighting side by side. I seem to recall swooping in to rescue you with a team of forest rangers.
Please stop.
I'll bury you!
man
Try this on your side.
One with the force.
Let's sweeten the deal.
मार दे क्या यार मारना
Hi. There's too many of them. I can't believe I used.
Tainari, how's the situation on your end?
We held the line, though it was a close call.
भाई इसको जितने बार देखता हूँ भाई हर बार एक ही दिमाग में ख्याल आता है इसको पहली बार देख के
They've breached our defenses in the south. The Jinn are pouring in.
मुझे अकेला आता है भाई आप सभी को आता है पता लड़की लड़की लगता है ना इसको देख
This is
के
getting precarious.
That's why we wanted to confirm your status. We need to consider our next move carefully.
Bad news. Another
Kale, go with them and assess the situation. Dory and I will...
But master, even with 3 of us, we.
This is not a discussion.
Wait, you can't pin all your hopes on me.
Yeah.
Oh, great. I've almost run out of the things I brought with me.
एक ये
The rest is back at the caravan.
और एक है इसके जैसा नोट गाय में आया था ना नया 4 स्टार कैरेक्टर
Still,
सेम टू सेम भाई ये दोनों
Master.
दिमाग में सोचता है भाई फनी लगता है ना बहुत
Need any help? Huh?
What is it, Kale?
If things can... I don't care.
नहीं मैं तो कब का कर लिया
What do you mean?
अरे मैंने नहीं किया था अभी कर रहा हूँ
Watch out! Jin incoming!
गेंसन में स्किप बटन कब देगा भाई
I am a spirit created at the
हर एक
beginning.
गेम में दे दिया लेकिन गेंसन में अभी तक नहीं क्या
I am a flickering
नया
illusion.
पैच में सुना हूँ कि स्किप वाला बटन के जैसा ही कुछ देगा
Oh, it's
स्किप
not
बटन नहीं देगा
funny.
बस उसके तरह ही कुछ
That's. But how do
डायलॉग
you?
स्किप होगा शायद
Do you know what Kale...
एक मिनट
I am the shimmering light that flows from the eyes of the creator.
What's wrong? That's but do you know what Koeli is? अच्छा
It's a song composed is.
Not to my...
The Jin have actually quieted down. Although,
Clearly, the songs left by the goddess of flowers have a.
really? I am a...
PUBG वाला लैग
It seems like the song only works when Kale recites it.
इसको
But why?
इसको देखो
Kale...
हाय मैं मर जाऊँ ट्रेवलर के पास आ गए वापस
Any luck?
When I heard that loud rumbling in the distance, I thought the shifting sands had bust open the gates.
Huh? Wait, that sounds like...
It's been a long while. Let's save the catching up for later. This should be the right mechanism. There we go. Come on, let's leave this.
अबे क्या है ये अच्छा मुझे भागना है इधर से उस चीज से भागना है समझना है बे जल्दी जल्दी जा वो तो आ रहा है अबे भाग क्या चीज था वो
Those Fatui sure made themselves...
The Fatui?
Yep. No idea what they're planning this time. They were being very coy about it.
How have you been, Jet?
Well, since we last met, I've started my own band of mercs. We've actually made quite a name. Oh, yeah. On a slightly different note, I have some good news. I finally took care of Masaira. Not much to write home about. It was just another day. Found his hideout. Dragged him out of his cozy little bed. He tried to talk me into seeing his point of view, as usual. But I'm way past that by now. there
इसका
was
sound
nothing
तो
he could
मस्त
say
लग रहा
to
है।
save his life. What about you guys?
इसको
Bet
जो
you've
भी
forgotten all
साउंड
about
दिया है ना
me and
वॉइस,
Ben, huh?
इसके ऊपर वॉइस बढ़ गया भाई,
Of course not. We're super
मस्त
duper
लग रहा है।
friends.
Wow. Sounds like I should make time to visit some other nations too. Anyway, what brings you to Gurabad?
So, of course not. We are super duper best friend. What about you guys? Were you forgotten all about me and whenever home? अच्छा, सामने है।
Oh, right.
Oh, that bottle?
Yeah, we need her power to. Here's hoping we actually manage to find her.
नीचे जाना है क्या? ये क्या चीज है? ये क्या चीज है? ये जो भी है, मुझे क्या?
Let's see. She should be around here some. Aha! Found her! Repar!
What a long dream that was. Oh, and you're here too, little wildcat. The four of us back together again. After we last parted ways, I merged with the land beneath Gurabad to suppress the dark calamities stirring, and it rekindled the flame of vengeance within the Jinn, depriving Gurabad of any hope of peace. I fought against it for a long, long time, until one day, I sensed a change in a foreign land to the west. Suddenly, once satisfied that that dark power could no longer bewitch the Jinn, I too fell into a deep slumber, from which I have only now awoken.
अबे,
Why have you returned to Gurabad, my master? And why is my sand-swept homeland in disarray?
Well, basically, Sumeru's in danger and a lot of our friends are affected. Some bad guys messed around with Irminsul and now they've released the Jinn in here. We managed to chase off the culprits, but we have no idea how to seal this place back up and stop the sandstorms.
Child's play. I shall quell the Jinn and scatter the storms.
Thank you, Lilupar.
No need to thank me, my master. I have granted many wishes in my time, and this was the most trivial of them all.
अच्छा अच्छा अच्छा, ट्रैवलर को मास्टर बोल रहे हो?
The sandstorm's gone. The sun shines bright again. When I said that we'd meet again under a lovelier sun,
Yay! Although, honestly, Paimon would love to hang out with you more, even if the weather sucked. Well, there shouldn't be any more Jinn breaking out, right? Are we okay to head back?
अच्छा,
sounds good. You can introduce us to your other friends.
Another adventure begins. Lovely.
The storms have stopped. We should be able to get to the Temple of Silence without any problems now. Time to regroup.
चलो देखते हैं हमारे लिए कौन सा नया वाला इंतजार कर रहा है, क्या होगा इधर।
So, this is the Temple of Silence.
I thought the temple moved to the rainforest ages ago. When did they scamper back into the desert?
I don't know. This plan sounds a little too risky for my liking.
Even in King Deshret's day, this was experimental technology. We have no...
Well, unless you know of another viable alternative for the Akasha terminal, I'm afraid this is our only option.
The plan is sound, and the risks are manageable. However, if we are to proceed, we must
इसको
act
जितने बार
quickly.
देखो भाई मजा आ रहा है, हंसी नहीं रुक रहा, इसको जितने बार देख लो पूरा पबजी का हेलमेट लगा के चलाया।
The scale of this project is enormous. Even with Kave, Faruzan, and every other scholar of mechanics working on it full time. The proposed...
You're back. Everything all right?
हाँ of course, बढ़िया नहीं
And who are they?
Friends of
सबोर्डिनेट।
yours?
Pretty much everyone in the Temple of Silence is. This guy's Kave, and the one next to him is Alhaitham.
Hello.
दोनों भाई
I'm Jet,
दोनों
and
तबाही,
this is Lilupar.
हम दो भाई
A
दोनों ही
famous
तबाही।
name. Pleased to meet you. A friend of a friend is a friend.
Who's they?
Huh? Do people not say that?
Not in the desert. Friends you can trust, but friends of friends? Gotta keep an eye on them. Still, I do trust the Traveler's judgment. I'm sure you're good people.
The sandstorms have calmed down. I take it the Gurabad problem is resolved? What did you find?
And after getting all smarmy with us, he trapped us there. Luckily, Jet used the mechanism outside to free us, and then we got Lilupar to put a stop to the chaos.
Wow. Thanks for being there to help them.
So, this mystery man openly admitted that he was merely a Harbinger's subordinate.
Yeah? Is there something weird about that?
I assume you aren't naive enough to expect answers from an enemy. Well deduced. Our commander, Dottore, died in Nordcry.
Our commander Dottore died in the Nordcry.
Are you wondering about his true identity? Or do you...
I wouldn't go as far as to call it a conspiracy. Just the simple fact that having someone to shift the blame on tends to prove useful should trouble come knocking later. The most important thing for now is to solve the immediate problem. Perhaps that man knew you wouldn't have the resources to investigate his background and so didn't put much effort into disguising himself.
Guys, फटाफट ओपी लिखो चैट में जिसको मजा आ रहा है
This is
स्ट्रीम
still
देखने में, ठीक
getting
है?
a little
फटाफट
cryptic for me. I'll let you guys talk while I take a walk with Lilupar.
Jet?
Aren't you
Wait,
with the
they are-
Blazing Beasts? What a
We're mercs. You can run into us anywhere. Who's this with you?
So, did you find the solution you were looking for?
You bet we did. This place is incredible. It has everything. So far, we've discussed a plan and verified...
According to certain sources in the Temple of Silence, there is a core device in King Deshret's mausoleum known as Aru. Little is known about this device in academic circles, which suggests it was hidden quite effectively. If these sources prove correct, the energy contained within Aru may be sufficient to power our Akasha. However, this raises difficult questions regarding technological integration.
Yeah, but
So
I'm sure they'll reach a compromise once they
और ज़्यादा दिन
bargain
नहीं
it
है
out.
ना, 7 से 8 दिन है शायद.
The people of the rain...
Wait, Paimon has a question. Is this the same Aru we've heard of before?
अभी तो मुझे क्वेस्ट कंप्लीट करके लोहन का क्वेस्ट भी कंप्लीट करना है, उधर से 60 पे मुझे एक्स्ट्रा मिलेगा।
According to our records, Aru was the
वो
most
वाला
brilliant
क्वेस्ट कंप्लीट
creation
करके
King Deshret ever conceived of.
मुझे एक्सप्लोर करना है अभी। वो
What Aru actually
पिछले वाला जो
does and
नया
why it
वाला
was
मैप
built,
आया था ना, इसके अगले
those are
अगले
deep
अपडेट में
secrets we are not privy to.
उस वाला मैप का मुझे मेरा एक्सप्लोरेशन अभी तक
Until
नहीं हुआ।
recently, I wouldn't have been
उसका
optimistic that the
एक्सप्लोरेशन
place even
करना है, उससे एक्स्ट्रा पीमो मुझे मिलेगा और 7 दिन है शायद होगी।
I think I remember.
मैं कल आज जितना हो सके उतना कर लूंगा आर्कन क्वेस्ट,
not cry.
और जितना रहेगा वो कल करूंगा, ठीक है?
Yeah.
कल सुबह
Another lady
करूंगा
with her too.
और
They came here to
शाम
help out?
से लोहन का क्वेस्ट करूंगा।
Yes, really. One of them said she's made Not
परसों
Cry her home. If she's the person you were talking
हाँ
about, then
परसों में हम लोग एक्सप्लोर करेंगे।
Looks like betting on Aru was the right choice.
वो नया वाला रीजन।
See? They're right over.
Why, hello. We're here to help.
चलो निकोल आ गया गाइस हेल्प करने। इसी वजह से भाई चैट में लिखो ओपी निकोल, सब लोग लिखो, सब लोग ओपी निकोल लिखो
It's a good thing
फटाफट।
we left her locked out. Oh, no one can leave and no one can enter.
Are the
Yeah.
Matsui behind this too?
Oh,
Actually, no. This has
पर
nothing to do with
सस्ते में
them.
लाइक
I
जरूर
suspect it's
करना।
to defend Ermin's soul is the source of. I imagine this function was put in place to seal the entire region off in the event of serious damage, preventing the.
But doesn't that mean that the people here won't be able to escape to other nations if the anomaly keeps spreading?
Currently, that does appear to be the case, which is precisely why I am here. This is a critical moment for the world, and Sumeru is the eye of the storm.
भाई ये क्वेस्ट तो बहुत लंबा है, 7 से 8 घंटे का क्वेस्ट है शायद।
Surprised you managed to convince her to come back to Sumeru.
Indeed. Even for someone of my wisdom and eloquence, this tested my skills to the limit.
And why should it concern me that Sumeru's...
Judging by your tone,
Sounds like you don't know.
all I know is that the ibis. As for your past, I have ways to learn the full story if I wish to. But everyone has secrets they'd rather keep to themselves.
Of course, ये बात मुझे बढ़िया लगा।
I'm glad you see it that way, Miss Nicole. I've chosen to call Nodcry home, which is why I did my part in its hour of need.
I understand. Human emotions do not appear and disappear without cause. There is always a reason to be found behind. Still, if time has taught me anything, it's that human emotions are often complex and in conflict. That's why people change their minds about things all the time.
Of course, ये बात भी मस्त है।
But that's where we. So I wish to hear about your past, because I do not believe you are motivated by hatred alone. And if we still arrive at different conclusions in the end, that's okay.
400, 500, 600, 700, 900, 1500 मतलब 1 घंटा 15 में 1500 सही है।
I refuse.
Wait, what? But I.
Is it?
सही नेटवर्क जा रहा है
I'm not
मेरा।
so good at reading the
बिल्कुल।
atmosphere. You're right, Nicole. There's more, but I don't think that your guidance can change my mind. The all-consuming sands, the bloodshed, both deserved and undeserved.
Do you wish to shake them off?
No. I hope...
In that.
Sure. It's not every day you...
A long, long time ago, when the angels still walked freely upon the earth, I found life tedious.
इम्पोर्टेंट बात है ये guys, ध्यान से सुनना.
Monotonous work, lukewarm relationships. Things weren't nearly as interesting as they are now. And yet, since the angel's demise, I have found myself missing those days on more than one occasion. Human emotions are often attached to a person,
मतलब
a
ये कब से
place,
जिंदा
or
है?
an object. If Sumeru were destroyed, both rainforest and desert would be no more. With the object of your hatred wiped from existence, it would not take long for the memories buried deep in your heart to slowly fade. Both love and
Perfect.
hate are intense emotions, but
Of
they
course,
are
सही
nothing
बात है.
compared.
Most sophisticated,
समझ
Miss
जाओ,
Nicole.
नेपर,
But
समझ
anyone
जाओ.
focused on the future could only ever applaud the destruction of the things
धीरे
they
धीरे
hate.
अभी तो तुम बोल रहे हो ऐसा,
Still,
लेकिन धीरे धीरे
I'm a
फ्यूचर में तो
special
तुम्हें
case.
रिग्रेट तो होगा ही है.
Someone once
है
told
ना?
me that human
अगर
memory is
तुम्हारा
more selective than
मातृभूमि
moral
मतलब तुम
however.
जिधर
As much as I
पैदा हुए हो
dislike Sumeru,
वही
this
खत्म
is
हो
no
जाता
way
तो
for it.
अभी तो तुमको समझ नहीं आएगा, लेकिन धीरे धीरे तो रिग्रेट होगा ना फ्यूचर में.
I'll be
अगर मैं
upfront
ट्राई
with
करता,
you.
अगर कुछ करता
I
तो
don't have much more
शायद
on me.
सुमेरु
If that's
बच
what you
सकता
need,
था. ऐसे
Just
निकल का बात तो
cover
भाई
my travel
परफेक्ट, पूरा
expenses.
बिल्कुल सही
is
है.
that all?
That's all. Given all the people I owe favors to, I can just about justify a trip to Sumeru. Yehoda!
Here, boss! What do you need?
I'm going back to Sumeru for a while. While I'm away, you'll be in charge of the curatorium.
Me? I'm in charge? Whoa! Don't worry, boss. You can count on me!
And that was how the ingenious Angel Nicole brought you the perfect person for the job in your hour of need. Hip hip hooray!
That was far more detailed than necessary. I never thought I'd return. Especially not the desert. But life doesn't always go as planned, I suppose. What's Candace up to? I don't think I've seen her yet.
She's still taking care of things in our village. Should be joining us before too long.
सब लोग आ गए इधर. मीटिंग होगा क्या इधर? लगता तो है मीटिंग होगा.
Oh, and sorry. Hope
दे
we're not
आए, कुली है,
interrupting
टिग्नरी
anything.
है, निकोले
We
है,
have some good news, though.
नेवर है. इसका इन दोनों भाई का नाम नहीं पता.
We're planning to go to the
Kavya.
mausoleum of King Deshret.
According to records in the Temple of Silence, the
Kind.
mausoleum houses something called... We still have some time before we leave.
By the way, who are these two new faces?
Just call me Nefer. I'm based in Nodcry. Did I hear you mention Aru?
Correct.
Well, I happen to have a connection with one of the 3 retainers imprisoned inside, the Ibis King. I'm here to get things done, so if you don't mind, I think I should come with you.
That sounds perfect.
Miss Nefer, are you from the desert by any chance?
Why do you ask?
I don't know. There's a familiar air about you. Plus, you mentioned Candace. Sorry, I don't mean to pry. It was just a random thought. I'm Dia, an Eremite mercenary. My work usually keeps me out in the desert.
I'm on good terms with Dory, and she's mentioned you all before. It's nice to finally put faces to the names. However, my associate here is probably less well acquainted with you. Why don't you all introduce yourselves?
Actually, I'm a little better acquainted than you might think.
Huh?
Huh. Are my eyes playing tricks on me? It looked like you spoke without moving your mouth.
Ventriloquism. I have heard
पहली
tell of
बार
it
हम जो
before.
क्वेस्ट कर रहे थे हमको भी ऐसा ही लगा.
What is it, Kale?
It's you. You're the voice who's been speaking in my head, aren't you? You encouraged me to report my dreams to the Dendro Archon, and got me to recite that magic prayer.
I have many titles.
But let's go with the most pertinent one. I am Nicole Rain, an angel who has lived since ancient times.
An angel? Sounds like a big deal, but, what exactly is an angel?
Oh, Well, we're a rather long-living race of beings. Not gods, technically, but we can still tell you a lot of stories from ancient history.
Yep, and she's also an amazing sculptor.
You could say she's a real creative type.
Well, ma'am, if both the Traveler and Paimon give you rave reviews, you must be pretty impressive.
Oh, please don't call me ma'am. I find it so awkward when people get too formal with me. Just relax and be yourselves. No need to be nervous.
Miss Nicole, if it's okay, could I ask you a few questions?
Yes, you may. I can see your heart is filled with confusion, and you are
Sorry,
desperate.
guys,
I
अगर
also
मैं
know which questions
chat
you
वगैरह
want
नहीं
to
देख रहा
ask
हूँ
me. Why did you dream of... I can guide you to the truth. But it involves a personal secret of yours. I'd prefer to speak with you alone, if...
Ouch.
I thought we were going to speak alone. This...
What's wrong with it? Even the doctors at Dar al-Shifa allow patients to...
Well, if Kale doesn't mind her secret being revealed, I have no problem with it.
Thanks for being so considerate, Miss Nicole. I don't know what secret you mean, but whatever.
Closest friends. It's so nice to hear that.
All right. In that case, I'll get right to it. Kale, are you aware that there are god remains inside your body?
क्या? Are you aware that there are god remains inside your body?
I am.
What?
When I was young, I got sick with Elazar. Nothing could cure it. The Fatui convinced my mom and dad that they could help, and I was sent to an unfamiliar place. There were a lot of other kids just like me there. This creepy guy injected us with some strange medicine, which I heard contained god remains. I can still remember the pain like it was yesterday.
कुछ तो घोला है भाई.
But thanks to the friends who've stuck by me all this time, I've gradually been able to overcome those memories. Anyway, so
Body remains.
you're saying that what happened to me has something to do with the god remains they injected me with?
Gods.
Yes.
तिब्बत में god
Those
से
were the
था.
remains.
What?
क्या? Yes, those were the remains of Nabu Malikata, the goddess of flower. Nabu Malikata, the goddess of flower.
Fascinating.
You don't seem surprised like the rest of us.
Well, the possibility crossed my mind when Kale recited the Goddess of Flowers song and calmed the Jinn.
You made Paimon jump! What are you doing here, Lilupar?
I was merely passing through when I heard the name of the Goddess of Flowers. Be assured that I share your surprise. You, with the hat. Are you certain? I sense no trace of the Lord of Flowers within her.
Well, it is a very small fragment. Unless special methods are used to manifest its power, even her closest acquaintances would find it near impossible to detect. After the goddess passed away, her remains were scattered across the desert. King Deshret gathered all the pieces he could find and buried them in the eternal oasis. But some fragments remained unaccounted for. Eventually, the Fatui must have found a way to track some of them down. Presumably for use in some experiment.
अच्छा.
You're more shaken than I thought. In one sense, you've been extraordinarily lucky. So many people who yearn for this kind of power never attain it, yet you have coexisted with her all this time without even realizing it.
I don't know what to say. I'm glad that I could help everyone with this power, really. But knowing that a fragment of the goddess of flowers is inside my body is...
Stranger feeling.
Well, people value their autonomy very highly. Even a well-intentioned intruder can shake one's...
I understand how you feel, Kale. But once you get used to it, you'll find it's nothing to be concerned about.
Huh. I guess you, of all people, have a good reason to speak on this.
2 good reasons, in fact. Incidentally, 3 is the maximum number of Hermanubis' Ba fragments that I could bear.
Let me guess. Because 2's company, but 3's a crowd?
Thanks for helping to explain the joke, Tainari.
Not my intention.
Goddess preserve me. I should take my leave. This boy in his wolf's head hat speak...
Kale, all I'm trying to say is, no matter how many Hermanubis fragments there are within me, you wouldn't think of me as Hermanubis. In the same way, you are simply you.
Yeah, I know what you mean. So about that dream I had, was it a warning from the goddess of flowers?
Yes. Just like me, she was an angel created by the primordial humans, born with the instinct to guide living beings. Though her body and soul have perished, her essence retains its natural in the mother of dreams, lord of flowers and oases. She must have had a premonition. That is why she gave that dream to you.
We won't let our efforts go to waste. But I still don't understand. Why me?
Yes. Why indeed? You weren't the only one injected with god remains, but only in you have her fragments persisted. I suspect it may be because of the firm will you showed in the face of suffering. She was likely assimilated by that will. Of course, this doesn't mean you have to shoulder any extra responsibility. As this young man said, you are who you are, and that will not change. All right. Any further questions from the family members of the patient? If not, we should head to the mausoleum of King Deshret.
Let's move out. Time to put our plan into action.
We all hope it'll work. But will we really be able to open Aru? And even if all 7 pillars of King Deshret agree to let us proceed, the scale of the work to follow is daunting, to say the least.
Haven't you handled other big projects before?
I mean, the biggest project I've worked on to date is probably the Palace of Alcazarzaray, I guess? But this—
Look on the bright side. At least this time you're actually here when Sumeru needs you most. You won't have to come asking me for details after the fact.
Mock me all you want. But now that I'm here, things will be resolved far more quickly and smoothly than last time.
Kave's self-doubt disappeared in an instant. Like magic.
Well, this confidence is most gladdening. Now, go and pack your things. We'll head to the mausoleum as soon as you're ready.
Oh, Miss Nicole. I heard you're a very talented sculptor. Is that true?
Oh, I don't know. I wouldn't want to blow my own trumpet.
Honestly, even though Kasharawar is best known for its focus on mechanics, plenty of Kasharawar scholars are quite serious about sculpting as a hobby. So if they rate your work, that's enough for us. We just have
Who's we?
myself and a few other scholars. Kashif, Daneshvar, come take a look.
Oh, well, if you insist, I...
Whoa. Where did that come from?
Look at the level of detail. It's so lifelike. The squirrel descends from the heavens like a champion, and the earth trembles beneath its feet. What do you...
Kaveh? Ha, Kaveh, come here for a sec.
All right, but hang on a moment. I have...
You called? What is it, youngster?
This squirrel statue. Isn't it cute?
Oh, a squirrel. I wouldn't say cute per se. The realism is what stands out to me.
Oh, a hero? I suppose so. Actually, I didn't really have a specific theme in...
I see. Well, do you tend to read novels about heroes in your spare time?
As a matter of fact, I do quite enjoy them.
Then perhaps the statue represents the heroic... Also on the subject of hero, I'm sure some would call it cliché. Kaveh! Kaveh!
Sorry, madam.
What a pity.
What a genius idea! Why didn't I think of that? Classical beauty is a great direction to explore. That's it. Once I get back, I'm going to sculpt a heroic squirrel pointing its finger towards the sky.
Precisely. A declaration of victory. You understand my vision. Then place the two statues face to face.
Yes! That's exactly what I was thinking.
It'll be a masterpiece, Miss... I'm sorry.
Just call me Nicole.
What? Oh, no. That wouldn't be right.
Why ever not? Madam is a state of mind cultivated from within. Anyone may call me my dear Miss Nicole. Once we make it through these trying times, in this day of age, it's rare to...
Honestly, I feel the same way. Also, I have to say...
Sorry, keeping watch over heroes? What exactly do you do for a living?
Oh, never mind that.
Let's not tell Madame Faruzan about Miss Nicole's true identity for now.
Good idea. Let's limit the conversation to aesthetics.
Let's not tell Madame
Good idea. Let's limit...
I hope everyone's ready. We'll be arriving at our destination very shortly. Why, we've not seen so many visitors.
Ah!
A closer inspection reveals many familiar faces. To what do we dusty old fellows owe the honor?
You surmise correctly. We are here to carry out a rather enormous project.
Oh, enormous, you say? Why, you've even put a smile on goat... I know that laugh. Lilipar? What on...
Oh, this is hilarious. Turns out good things really do come. When did you three get locked up in here? And still you act all high and mighty, putting on a show for the younglings. Truly hysterical.
Why, you... Yes, I know. No need to shout. You're right, Lilipar. Goatee, Croco, and I all have the same problem. But didn't King Deshret seal you away? How did you break free, and how did you get in here?
Who knows? Perhaps you can ask my master one. Behold, the executioners of old. It's almost tragic, watching lowly prisoners like you act all self-
I'm starting to take a liking to this magic bottle lady.
Time is of the essence. Let's get down to business. We come to you, O three ancient lords, to request your assistance on behalf of the Academia. If we can help you regain your freedom, then please consider lending us your aid. As for precisely what we need your help with, it's a long story. So, to demonstrate our sincerity, we are prepared to first resolve the problems that plague the three of you.
All right, stop arguing, Croco. And Goatee, don't you start. What's the harm in letting her speak? It's not worth getting so angry about. Forget about her. The three questions are the crucial thing here. But do you really have a way to answer them? You once answered the final, unless, with the passage of time, you have found a new answer?
You could say so. When you first asked me what determines truth and falsehood, my answer was a liar's soul. Liars are the best at seeing through the falsehoods of the world. But if you want them to tell you the truth, you have to reach their soul.
I think that makes sense.
I found it quite compelling myself, and I told Nefer so. Unfortunately, it brought us no closer to liberation.
Well, that's simply because it was my answer, not the one King Deshret was looking for.
Can you guess which answer Al-Ahmar wanted then?
Time. And that's not only the answer to the final question, it's the answer to all three of them. All things wax and wane with the passage of time. Love and hate eventually fade into nothing. Current affairs are always fraught with conflict and controversy. Only time can distinguish between right and wrong. You once described King Deshret as a proud man. I'd say that the prouder someone is, the more inclined they are to believe that only time is qualified to be their judge.
Time. Well. Indeed. Perhaps in building Aru, our king was in fact attempting to reverse time, to bring love and hate, right and wrong, the rise and fall of all things back to their point of origin. This is the most eventful day I have experienced in a long time. You have my...
Are those 3 of the 7 pillars?
Turns out the statues were quite faithful to the source.
You three seem to be in good spirits.
Prison can help a person grow and learn to cherish what they have. Nevertheless, hello, Nefer.
It's good to see you, Thoth, the Ibis King.
Nice. Definitely puts my mind at ease.
Should we maybe introduce ourselves, or...
Sure. I'm Sethos.
Everything is equally new to us, in truth.
Let's hold off on the introductions for now. We can always ask Nefer about you later. It'll...
You're like a helpless... Gods and people of yore are not necessarily welcome in today's world. Self-awareness is one of my finest qualities. I thought...
Is that so? Well, I think we'll take it in stride.
Fair point. I have to applaud your persistence.
And I must praise you for your wisdom. Now, state your wishes, young ones.
I'm sorry?
Why, your tremendous accomplishments deserve a reward, do they not? You must let us do something for you in return.
General Mahamatra, what do you think?
I won't beat around the bush. Sumeru is facing a crisis the likes of which have never been seen before.
Every calamity throughout the ages has been connected to us in one way or another, whether we were its cause or consequence.
Whatever is wrong with Irminsul, it severely affected the Dendro Archon. She fell into a coma and is currently receiving treatment from the Dendro Dragon.
The Dendro Dragon? I'm sorry, the Dendro Dragon is helping to heal the Dendro Archon?
Not a pep, surely. Not vicious, cruel a pep who possesses no virtues aside from her basic instincts. Ah, good heavens.
Oh, I shudder to think what could have caused Lesser Lord Kusanali to suffer such a plight. Still, why would the Dendro Dragon lend you her aid? She has always held nothing but contempt for the Archons. I suppose she and Kusanali must have some history.
You can help us make history, too.
A smooth talker. Well said, lad.
Currently, no one can connect to Irminsul. We hope that by opening up Aru and making some modifications to it, we can use its technology to our advantage.
Unfortunately, Aru is an imperfect creation. King Deshret never managed to realize his full vision before his death. Much remains to be done if it is to be pitted against Irminsul itself. Besides, I hear your reasons, but to give Aru up over such would be...
The archaeological records clearly indicate that although Aru's construction took a long time, it was not beyond human means to achieve. Modern technology should solve the efficiency issues. We have no choice but to go all in on this.
This is by no means a threat. But the only reason we helped you escape from Aru was to gain the necessary leverage to negotiate with you. You asked us to state our wishes, and we have. Each one of us here needs your help, as do all the thousands of people living in Sumeru. They need you, and they need Aru.
What do we think, my fellow old fogies? Shall we lend our support or not?
Since you ask so nicely, naturally.
Naturally what? Are you for or against?
I simply mean we shall do what comes naturally. You claim that you wish to open Aru. Know you then that the golden slumber created by King Deshret is preserved within?
We do. We understand the risks involved.
In all likelihood, the mortal world will never again be able to replicate King Deshret's work. Never will there be another chance to come so close to creating a utopia. Knowing this, are you sure of your decision?
We are sure. Before people can dream, they must first live.
If your minds are made up, very well. We shall summon our erstwhile colleagues to discuss this further. Saint Shezepank, Saint Bennu. Once you surrendered to silence and were buried with King Deshret. But now, we invoke the right to awaken you with our voices.
Saint Bennu, responding to your call.
3 kings detected. Initiating autonomous will.
Saint Shezbank, responding to your call. 3 kings detected. Initiating autonomous will.
Ah, Lord Herreshoff. What a long time it has been. I trust you are keeping well.
Then your trust in my well-being has long outlived your physical body. You have always opened with that same phrase, in life, death, and now even beyond.
Al-Akhmar is long gone. What is the reason for this meeting?
You're awake? Good. We are voting on whether to give the people of present-day Sumeru access to Aru and permit them to perform technological renovations. You have the right to support or oppose the motion.
Aru is the pride of Al-Akhmar. Opening Aru requires the unanimous consent of the 7 pillars. I hope you have a convincing reason to present to us.
Sumeru is currently in the midst of a major calamity. Let us not forget that while Al-Akhmar was a stern ruler, he was also a teacher of wisdom. A god without his people shall cease to exist, and King Deshret's greatest wish was to provide protection for his people. Let us then honor our God King's wishes as we consider our decision.
I do not mean to mock these proceedings, but what is the point of a unanimous vote when we know that the last of the 7 pillars, the Dendro Dragon Apep, will never communicate with us?
This will no doubt surprise your mechanical mind, and I have no intention of trying to persuade you it is true. But Apep is, in fact, healing the Dendro Archon as we speak.
Huh? Can someone attest to this? Do we have any proof?
I ask the 3 kings. Can any of you vouch for the truth of this claim?
Naturally, the Ibis King, Thoth.
What?
It was Thoth's disciples who revealed the truth to us. We need not debate its veracity. Simply let Thoth bear accountability. That way the rest of us may have a clear conscience.
Herreshoff, you diabolical fiend!
I awakened our former colleagues for you, supported your opinion, and backed your decision. What sort of fiend would do that?
I miss the days when Hermanubis was still around. At times like this, he would offer to take accountability.
What are you trying to say? Is my word worth less to you than Hermanubis's?
Hypocrite though you are, Lord Thoth, you are humorous in equal measure. How could we bear not to associate with a character such as you? I, Saint Shezbank, approve the Goat King's proposal.
Since King Deshret is no more, we shall receive no reprimand for acting beyond our remit. Nevertheless, I sincerely hope that those before us understand the significance of what they intend to do. Remember, the moment that Aru is liberated, the myriad souls residing within the Golden Slumber will return to the ley lines. And once the ley lines flow again, these souls shall in turn be received by Irminsul. To take this step is to bring the perfect afterlife created by our king to a permanent end.
We understand that well, and we have decided to proceed regardless. Furthermore, the contemporary human perspective would contend that confining souls in this way is no act of benevolence. The deceased have a right to rest in peace.
King Deshret's creation is clearly a place of rest and peace. It is just that many do not see it this way. But no matter. Saint Binu approves.
Hermanubis' representative and the Dendro Dragon Apep made their choice ahead of time, while the Goat King, Ibis King, and Crocodile King have also granted permission to liberate Aru. By the grace of His Majesty, guided by his wisdom and will, let the gates of Aru be reopened.
What's this? Are we under attack? No. Wait, it's...
Here you are. Through the sands of time. I see you.
Father. Father, is it really you?
It's Jed's father, Jibriel! That's right! He entered the golden slumber, didn't he?
I smell blood and sand on you. You've grown. Strong as a wild beast, and without shedding a tear.
You have to leave, don't you? Please, just answer me this. What should I do for you?
This meeting is a blessing from the gods. My soul, once imprisoned along with that of Samael, is finally free. I am truly grateful for the chance to see you again. That the dead should meet the living is itself a miracle. One brief, precious moment is enough. Enough to set my heart at ease. Do not weep for me, Jed. I know you will accomplish many great things in your life. You will go further and climb higher than I ever did. All I ask is that you take good care of yourself.
Father! Father! Father.
Hey, Jed. Do you want something to eat? Maybe it'll help you feel better.
I'm fine. Thanks, Paimon. It was just a little sudden. The chance to see my father again meant the world to me. He was trapped in the golden slumber for our sake. And now, after all this time, he can finally rest in peace. I'm glad. It's a huge relief.
You've grown strong, Jed. More than enough to fend for yourself.
Yeah. I'll leave the past in my memory where it belongs. My family, the good times and the bad. Goodbye, Father.
Ah, me, what a touching reunion that was. It seems
we three retainers, once imprisoned for our iniquity, are surely the least qualified to judge whether this deed is good or bad. Either way, Aru is open. Now you have your opportunity. And with it, whatever trouble may ensue. Although Aru was created by a god, human craftsmanship was nevertheless required to build the gate that connects it to this world. Perhaps the relationship between gods and humanity follows a similar principle.
As for your proposed renovations, we cannot determine which functions to keep or discard. Proceed as you see fit, but...
It matters not. The Ibis King shall be accountable if any problems arise. Ibis, you chose to take on disciples, and so it follows that you must accept the risks of associating with humans.
If I'd known you'd be like this, I would have locked all of you away in Aru, never to leave again for all eternity.
All of us? What does this have to do with me?
Vilify me no further. Scholars, since you have liberated Aru, allow me to present you with a gift. Using Aru's power, we shall install a defense mechanism at our king's mausoleum. You must be guarded even against Irminsul itself. This shall afford you some convenience. Unseen and unheard. From this moment forth, none may by sight or hearing perceive anything said or done within the mausoleum.
Amazing. And all this is achieved just with the power of Aru?
With technology from the heavens, the possibilities are endless. Just because King Deshret did not use it for this purpose does not mean that it cannot be done. So, marvel away. This is the reward you have earned.
All right. Well, that resolves the issue of confidentiality. What about the technical side? Do we have the manpower?
Why, yes. I've already contacted them. They'll be here soon.
सो हेलो गाइस, आज के लिए इतना ही था। कल सुबह दोबारा करेंगे स्ट्रीम। आज जितना हुआ उतना रख देता हूँ। कल सुबह सुबह उठ के जितना और आर्कन क्वेस्ट बाकी है वो सब कर लूँगा। तो चलो, गुड बाय।